Captain's log. Oof, June 1st, 2026. Holy fucking shit. It's my day off. Had my headphones in since maybe 8:45 a.m. That might not be healthy. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Tan, lathered. What did I do? I committed last night. I got home from work and I was tired as all fuck. Showered, shaved, tan, hair. So when I woke up this morning and I needed to move my fucking car for street sweeping, I was like, now why the fuck would I go take a yoga class right now? I'm getting back in bed. So the headphones stayed in. I played music. I laid there for a while. Hours. Probably till like 11, almost like noon. Then I went on a little walk to find my car. And I ran errands. Now I'm here. I made bacon. I'm making eggs. And it is such a beautiful day. I wish I was at the beach. However, I committed to cleaning my house. And I'm just really vibing in girl world right now. So, not at the beach. Not at the beach. I have plans tonight. How do I feel about my plans? That's how I feel. If my plans got canceled, I'd be like, But I wouldn't be like, no. I didn't see any of my friends today. Beyond that, ooh, oh my god, that bacon is so good. I fucking love bacon. Nothing else is happening. I do hope I have fun tonight. But my expectations are very low. What is it? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I feel nothing. My birthday is in a couple weeks. My last birthday I spent in Mexico. Look how much has changed. For the best. It's all good. I knew. Trust me. I knew. On that trip, I was like, look, I kind of have a feeling. And my feeling was right. Probably the funniest part of that trip was... Oh, I really don't want to grab that because I know it's going to be hot as fuck. One moment. You probably can't even fucking guess what I'm doing right now. Egg. Anyways. Yes, afternoon coffee. Okay. So, on that birthday trip to Mexico. My ex-boyfriend surprised me with horseback riding. I think people underestimate the power of I have no fear in saying no, is what I'm gonna say. So we meet up with this random guy who has horses. Oh fuck. It's so funny to think about. My ex-boyfriend was probably just like, fucking Courtney. So this dude, he's like, okay, who's more experienced as a rider? And I'm like, me, I grew up riding horses. Listen, I grew up riding horses. Doesn't mean I don't fucking fear them. Okay. So he puts me on the tallest horse. It is also the youngest. I think it was like 3 or 4. And I was like, and then puts my ex-boyfriend on like a fucking 15-year-old horse. I'm like, bitch. So I get on this horse, and then like this huge semi-truck drives by. And my horse is like, not having it. And it can sense my energy of like, yo, fuck this. Like, I don't want to do this. And like, where did this come from? Like, why did he choose to do this? Like, what was this random like thought? He's just trying to be nice. So we start like the trail ride, and I go, no. What? I go, no, I don't want to do this. And he goes, okay. I get off my horse. So does my ex-boyfriend. Pulls money out of his pocket, gives it to the guy, and he goes, thank you. He puts a cigarette in his mouth, and he goes, all right, well, what do you want to do? I go, I don't know. I'm kind of hungry. I had a weird feeling. Oh, you think I'm so shy, paralyzed by making something awkward that I won't do it? We'll do the exact opposite. Solid way to exit 29. I was like, yeah, because the next day was my birthday. So yeah, now I'm gonna be 31. Every boyfriend every birthday I've ever spent with a boyfriend, done. Let me think. All of them were shitty except for one time in like 2021, an ex-boyfriend of mine took me out to dinner. And that was really cute. We had fun. But yeah, beyond all that, everyone like sucked ass when it came to my birthday. So I'm single this year. I'm gonna do me for my birthday. And my birthday's on a Friday. What will I do? Hopefully it's nice out. I'll just take myself to the beach. And watch Love Island? Is Love Island on Fridays? So, yeah. One year, the worst birthday I ever had. The worst birthday I ever had in my whole goddamn life. I was 26 going into 27. And I was seeing someone on Oahu. So I flew out there for my birthday. And he tried to surprise me by also having my sister fly in from Kauai. He really sucked at the surprise. Like, I could see right through that. I was like, why is he acting weird? Why is he on the phone so much? what, like, why are we going to the airport? Like, it was just, yeah, it was like, oh, you're, like, surprising me with something. And then, like, my only gift that he gave me, because he, like, sucked ass so bad at giving gifts, kind of, sort of. Sometimes he could be thoughtful, but he was preoccupied back then by dating another person. So, he didn't put much thought into my gift. I think he gave me, like, a bunch of, like, blanket jackets, because I am a sleepy girl. So, anyways, we pick up my sister. We are somewhere in Honolulu. Like, I don't... Fuck if I know, dude. Every time I'm there, it's like I'm in a fever dream. And I'm like... Guys, my back hurts really bad. Like, this is so weird. My back hurts. Like, my legs hurt. Like, what the fuck is going on? I think we go to China Walls. Then we end up at his friend's house. We have dinner. It's this, like... you know, wholesome, whatever, fucking whatever. My sister leaves? I don't know where the fuck my sister stayed. I don't have a clue. We go back home to his apartment, try to go to bed. I become violently ill. Violently ill. It is my birthday. I am projectile vomiting, like a fever of 1,000 suns. He's just like sleeping right through it. As so many do. And I wake up the next day and I'm like, holy fuck, I can't see. Like, I had the gnarliest migraine ever, and his apartment was like stark white, so unbelievably white. I can't even open and close my hands. I can't look at my phone. The brightness of the phone is too bright. I'm like sunglasses on inside. I am so nauseous. I am so sick. Probably had, I don't fucking know what I had. Call it a flu, call it COVID. Who knows? He becomes like really frustrated that I'm so sick. And he's like, you're fine. Like, you're good. I'm like, I'm not fine. I cannot get on a flight. Like, I've been throwing up all night, all day. I think we went on a walk to go get an acai bowl. When we get the acai bowl, he enters in a phone number to get points on it, and it's one of his ex's phone numbers, and I was like, ew, the fuck. Get back on the balcony at his place, and we're talking about, like, our life and, like, 5-year plans, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, this is someone that, like, would make 5-minute long video compilations of, like, pictures of me and, like, put music to it. He would make me songs. He would, for one birthday, actually the best gift I ever got was from him. One birthday he made me like a 30-minute long like sleep soundtrack, and it was like all these different songs that I liked. It was me playing the piano. It was like guided meditation. It was him talking to me, like going to sleep. It was like, actually, I think I still have it saved in my email, like the one article of his existence still left, because it was literally like just the best. So in this story it sounds like he fucking hates my guts, but there was a time. Anyways, so we're on the balcony and we're talking about like, what do we want to do with our lives? I was supposed to be moving to Oahu. I took a job in San Clemente, so I wasn't going to move to Oahu. I was pregnant. I had a miscarriage. Whole nine, a couple months before this trip. So we're talking about like where our lives are headed and what we want to do, since I'm not moving over there anymore. And he was trying to figure out if he was going to move to California. And I go, you know, like maybe like I want to go to the East Coast. I don't know. What if I want to like move to New York or something like that? Like that'd be really fun. And he goes, okay, so if you did that, what if we had someone that like I slept with like while you were gone and you were cool with that? And I was like, that wasn't just casually waiting in the queue. That was, okay, let's unpack that. What's going on? And he's just like, no, I don't know. I just like, if you go to the East Coast, like, I don't know, like, if I can keep doing long distance, blah, blah, blah. Dude, whiplash out the fucking yin yang. like back and forth, back and forth. He would come to California and be like, I can't be in an open relationship with you. I need to be monogamous with you. I can be in an open relationship with other people, but I can't be monogamous with you. Like, leave. One time, like, him, me, and his friend, we were having dinner in San Diego. I'm telling a story. He lines up the fact that, like, I had maybe, like, hooked up with somebody when he was in my ether. Like, we were fucking, like, we were not in a relationship. He gets up from the table, leaves the restaurant, just books it out. Jesus Christ. Like, he could dish it, but he couldn't take it. And he was, like, so unbelievably jealous and always trying to be one step ahead, and had, like, this, like, he's just so insatiable that he, like, couldn't be monogamous to save his life because he was such a sex addict. But yeah, he'd come to California and be like, can we, like, we need to be in a relationship. What is the date today? That's our anniversary. And I'm like, sitting on the beach in Malibu, just like, this motherfucker, dude, like, just whiplash. And then, okay, now we're in a relationship. He goes back to Hawaii and he's like, I hadn't heard from him in days. I'm like, dude, are you good? Like, I haven't talked to you. And he's like, I don't have cell phone things to say. I don't have anything to say to you right now. I'm like, oh, my bad. Well, you really needed July 12th to be our anniversary date the other day while you were bitching and moaning on the beach in Malibu. But, okay, I'll go fuck myself. Like, why are you punishing me for the choices that you were so determined to make? Dumbass motherfucker. Anyways, he was stressed in that moment on the balcony because I think whoever he was seeing was coming back from New York. Crazy connection. The coincidence, I think not. I didn't know who she was. I had no idea. And my goddamn birthday. So she was flying back and he needed me to get the fuck out of there because I think he couldn't decide. He was just like, he wanted both and he couldn't have both, and it was, yeah. So yeah, he's like, what if we have someone that, like, I sleep with and we're both cool with it? And I go, what the fuck do you mean by that? And he goes, I have to go to work. And I just walked out of the apartment. I just, like, went on a walk. And the sun was setting. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm getting out of here and I'm never coming back again. I will never, ever, ever, ever step foot on this island again. And I will never see him again. And then he went to work. I don't know what happened that night. The next day, he ended up taking me to the airport, and I hugged him goodbye, and I was sobbing. I was just like, this is so fucking over, whatever the fuck this was. It's like so karmic and so awful, and it's just not in this lifetime, and what a wonderful way to, like, start 27. Happy birthday to me. And then one of the wildest endings to that was I flew into LAX, and the moment I got off the plane, I'm on my phone like this, and I look up in the airport, and there's this guy standing in front of me, and it's his side profile, and he's on his phone. Looked exactly like the person I had just left. Like, carbon copy to a T, same hair, same clothes, same everything. This person is not an average, like, normal looking person. So I was like, wait, what? Like, he's here? Like, what? Like, how did he get here? And then, like, I realized it's not him. And then I left, and then, yeah, everything, like, really went to hell after that. But it was almost kind of like the universe, like, giving me, like, one last, like, goodbye or message or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was the worst birthday I've ever had. So anyways, hey dude, it's my food. My birthday's in 18 days, and that's not gonna happen again. So so in hindsight, my ex surprising me with horseback riding last year wasn't that bad. Fuck. Anyways, to everyone I've ever loved and will love in the future, I still have our old captain's logs, and sometimes I watch them and I am reminded why it didn't work. And other times I watch them and I go, how the fuck did we let something like this go? But it is not my job to try to figure that out anymore. Someone will love me so well, respectfully, unconditionally, like a devoted, unwavering faith and loyalty. And it will never be that nastiness again. And you can make up your own story and tell yourself whatever you need to help you sleep at night, but I know what happened. I have the proof of that. So, fuck you.